There are a lot of multimedia support materials that are available with the program, and they're meant in part to appeal certainly to the digital natives that we have seated in front of us in our classrooms.
Coincide, a verb.
What are you doing?
Well, baseball tryouts coincide with dance rehearsal, and I'm trying to do both.
These are students who have grown up with multimedia, and they anticipate and expect that that's how they're going to receive information.
We have to think about how to teach kids to use their technology for good and not for evil. We have to think about what is it that I can show you that that phone, that device, that laptop, that tool, that pad could do for you in your own learning. Yeah, there's some fun you can have. Yeah, there's some social networking you can do, but you can also learn with that tool.
Our job is to teach students how you produce information and how you create information and how you share information. The fact that we use lots of different media to show students how that occurs is absolutely in our wheelhouse as educators and in their wheelhouse in terms of how they expect to receive information.
Goals, a noun.
If I keep practicing, I'll reach my goals. One of them is a black belt.
With Vocabulary for Success, there are all kinds of tools that students and teachers can use to continue word learning. There are all kinds of resources for reteaching and using word games, things that will keep the kids learning even beyond the classroom walls. These can be used in class, out of class, at home, in after-school programs. It's just a way of keeping kids connected to the vocabulary unit, the vocabulary lesson, the vocabulary words that they're focusing on during the week.
Do you know what to do if an earthquake strikes?
The student videos that introduce the passages are meant especially to be able to engage students, to give the teacher more material to be able to introduce those words in ways that are going to be meaningful and lasting for students.
Every word has an audio file.
Prioritize, a verb.
The lesson has an audio file and individual words have audio files, so kids can hear the words.
Prioritize.
Appreciate.
Persist.
There are lots of students who just don't know enough English to recognize the sounds of the language, so we want to make sure they have access to those audio files. In addition, each word has a very short video in which that word is used in context.
What's this for?
Do I need a reason? It's just a random act of kindness.
Well, thanks.
My mom's car broke down, which precluded me from getting here on time.
You guys sound horrible. You're supposed to sing in harmony. Follow me.
To be able to hear how it's used, to be able to see how it's used, taps into multiple modalities all at the same time because they hear it, they see it, and it moves. It's so important that students get an opportunity to be able to see other people about their same age who are using that language in ways that are meaningful and often humorous as well.
Oh, it's a mouse!
That was a reaction I was hoping for.
Humor is a key part of all of this, and we do want students to understand that there's a playfulness to that vocabulary. We also want them to see that these aren't just words that adults use, but they're words that middle school and high school students use to be able to express ideas.
Ready, set, action.
I hope these short video clips invite students into creating their own videos and perhaps even audio files for the words.
Rejected again.
Rejected.
I think it's about being fun, about having interactions with the words. And if that involves a video camera and a microphone and getting kids to practice those words and say those words and interact with words and write a little script around them, it's great.
And then I go over there, and then everything else, places.
All right,
let's do it.
Inviting kids to practice those words in whatever way we can is what it's going to take for them to really learn those words.
There are a number of different online features that are there as well. There's an online dictionary that students and teachers can use to be able to look up words. There are online games that students can play either in the classroom or even from their own home. By having some online materials, not only is it meant to give the teacher lots more opportunities and flexibility about planning, but it's also intended for students to be able to use even outside of the classroom. The idea of engaging other family members using online games is a really appealing one. Why can't you have an online game that you would actually play with a brother or sister at home?
The learning applies beyond the classroom walls. It applies in online environments. It applies in their home. It applies everywhere they're going, that they are using the things we're teaching them, that there's relevance to that. And part of relevance is to make sure that it's connected to the real worlds kids live in, and that includes online environments and virtual environments.